Introducing the GOJA, or also known as Khaja. This is really easy to make. First, we are going to take 1 cup of all-purpose flour, then we'll add 2 teaspoons of salt, and then we'll add ghee and crumble the flour little bit. Like we'll just mix with our hand until the ghee totally combines with the flour, and when we'll just take it in our hand, it will not crumple, it will become a little bit hard. So we'll add more 2 tablespoons of ghee to achieve that hard clump which does not break that easily. Goja is a sweet offered to Lord Jagannath, who is based in Orissa, Puri. You can find this sweet in West Bengal and Orissa sweet shops. To make a dough, we'll add little by little water to our mixture until it forms a soft dough, a little firm to the touch. Goja is syrupy, and in some shops you'll find it a bit savory, like a bit salty, and that is my favorite actually. So now we'll divide our dough and we'll roll it out with a little bit of corn flour. Corn flour is really important, and I will tell you why later. So with the help of a rolling pin, we'll roll our dough into roti, like a really thin roti, until we can see our hand if we put the roti over our palms. And there is a warning that don't roll it too much, otherwise it will have cracks on the bottom or on the edges or in the middle, and we don't want it, absolutely not. So very carefully roll it out, and you can see the hand. Now we'll add a little bit of ghee, like brush it around the edges really nicely, generously, and then we'll add a little bit of corn flour because it will give a creamy texture on the inside. And now we'll start with our syrup, sugar syrup, that is 3 cups of sugar and 2 cups of water. Here I'm also using some batasha, we call it, and it's like a candy, sugar candy, it's the same. And we'll add 2 cups of water and we'll simmer it on medium heat until it becomes thick. While the syrup is getting ready, we'll roll our goja. So we'll layer another roti over it and we'll add ghee and corn flour. You can add as many layers as you like. Here my mom made like 4 layers of roti and she rolled it out, as you can see. This shape reminds me of the time when I used to come home from school and I used to have roti with ghee and sugar rolled out like this. And don't forget to check up on your sugar syrup. Flatten out that roti log that we made earlier, gently pressing it down and making a cylindrical shape with it, and we'll cut it into small bit-sized pieces. And when you will cut, you can see the swirls around it, like the layers, how many layers you have made. In Indian sweet shops, they make around 10 to 15 layers, and the more the layer, the thicker the goja will be. Now with the help of a rolling pin, we'll roll it out, like flatten it out completely. You can also do it with your hand, you don't need a rolling pin if you don't want, because it's that easy. You can see the shape and the length, it's around like 2-3 inches. When I used to visit Puri, we would always bring goja back home, not only for us, for our relatives also. You know, I've seen goja the size of my head, literally there is. Time to check up on our sugar syrup, which is ready. So now we'll add flavor. We'll add 1 cardamom pod or elaichi. And now it's time to fry. I'm using here sunflower oil, like a 1/2 cup sunflower oil. You can use any other frying oil. Don't use palm oil, just don't. It's not good for your health. So we'll fry our goja until golden brown, and we'll take it out and dunk it in our warm sugary syrup and let it soak for overnight. Nah, just kidding. Just 5 minutes is enough, because I know you can't resist it. Don't worry, my family also can't resist, so I'm serving it right away. Comment and tell me what should I do to make my videos better, and also like the video please.